You ever go to a dim sum restaurant and wonder if I can go home and replicate and make some of the dim sums myself? Well, most of the time, most of the dishes is difficult to replicate because there's just a lot of work, and you wouldn't want to do it because you spend half an hour making it, and you eat it in less than 3 seconds. So anyway, this one is relatively easy to make. This is taro rice cake. Rice cake is similar to radish or turnip rice cake, except this is even easier. And taro is, it doesn't have that radish or turnip odor or flavor that can permeate your house, so it's good. In the wintertime, if you cook this, it wouldn't smell up your house. And has a lot of good qualities. Taro has a lot of fiber, so it helps with your digestion, antioxidant, potassium. The only thing that is not good about this is it's high in calories. So if you're on a diet, well, don't eat so much of it. This taro is about a little less than 2 pounds. And this is actually half of the taro that I bought, and there's a skin on it, like a brownish rough skin on it. Just peel it off. So, and I'm going to show you how. Let's go over some of the ingredients. Okay, let's move the camera over here. Okay, you just need a couple of shiitake mushrooms. I have some dry shrimp here. Dry shrimp. You have to soak them in water for a few hours. And you can add scallops, dry scallops. These are expensive. So most of the radish or turnip or taro cake you eat in the restaurant won't have this ingredient. They'll have the dry shrimp. That's about $5 a pound. And you need some Chinese pork sausages. They come in a pack like that, about $5-6. You need a scallion. You have to wash this very thoroughly because this just goes on top. You cut it into little pieces, and after the rice cake is done, you sprinkle them on top. And you need a couple of shallots. And what else? Okay, yeah, you need chicken powder. You need maybe about a teaspoonful of that to add flavoring. And of course you need rice flour. This is like a 1 pound bag. This is Thailand, product of Thailand. Okay, it's just, I think it's the long grain type rice flour. They're about $1 a pound. So what I'm gonna do now is just cut up the taro. Okay. Alright. Cut them up in little chunks. I think you got the idea. So I'm gonna pause the camera and I'm gonna cut up the rest. And actually, when I am making the radish rice cake, I use the inner part of the rice cooker. I use a Taro 10 cup rice cooker. Okay, I added about a 12-ounce cup of water. You cook this until it is tender, a little mushy. You can add a little bit more water. Sometimes when you go to the restaurant, when they have the taro cake, and you eat into the rice cake, and the lumps are there, the chunks are there, and they are, it's not really crunchy, but it should be mushy. Then you can taste the taro better when it is mushy. And okay, while I'm cooking up the taro, you can cut up the shiitake mushroom. You don't need a lot. The mushroom is for like the dry shrimp and the scallops, they are like for the topping. It's like eating pizza. You can have any kind of topping, but these are the most popular one. The dry shrimp, dry scallop, you can just separate them like this, right? This I soaked overnight too. You just need one sausage. That's all you need. You don't want too big a chunk. Yeah, that should do. The shallot, the shiitake mushroom, now I'm putting the dry shrimp in. Let's turn the flame back on. Stir it up a little so it doesn't go. The taro and the rice flour won't stick to the pot. Okay, now I'm going to transfer the cake mix to the glass bowl here that I'm going to use to steam it in. And now I have to steam it. So it's a good thing to put an aluminum foil on it, because if you don't, then all the condensate will drain on top of your rice cake, and that's not good. Okay, so the taro rice cake is done. I steam it for about an hour, and I'm just toasting up some white sesame seeds and just sprinkle them. Okay, so I put the taro rice cake in the fridge overnight, and it hardens. You can see. If you don't put it in the fridge, you can still eat it, but you would probably have to eat it with a spoon because it would be a little soft. In the restaurants, they serve it like that, and they also serve it this way. It's kind of hardened, and you can take out a chunk. I just slice it. By the way, when you grease the bowl, you can see the whole thing comes out easily, right? So what you would do, I just added some green onions. I love green onions, and you just cut this into like that, a few pieces like that, and then okay, so I've browned the rice cake on both sides, and it's time to eat it. Add a bit of oyster sauce. You can put them on the side and dip into the sauce. Don't add the sauce when you are actually heating up the taro rice cake, or it will burn very easily. And there it is. That's your taro rice cake ready to eat. Okay, thanks for watching.